This program is proudly brought to you by PNG Motors, Gazelle International Hotel, and Telecom Limited.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Sports Scene. I am your host, Jaylee Sapies. Let's see what's coming up on tonight's show. We take a look at the PNG Golf Open 2024. We check out the welcome reception for our Team PNG from the Paris Olympics. And we talk about the POM AFL season as it comes to a close. But first, our weekend scorelines. Beginning with the NRL Round 24. On Thursday, we saw the Storms defeat the Panthers 24 points to 22. On Friday, the Sea Eagles defeated the Warriors. The Roosters defeated the Eels 38 points to 14. On Saturday, we saw the Bulldogs, the Cowboys, and the West Tigers all come out on top, defeating the Dolphins, Raiders, and the Rabbitohs. And on Sunday, we saw the Dragons defeat the Titans, the Sharks defeat the Knights, and the Broncos on bye. Now moving on to the Host Plus Cup Round 22, we saw the Jets defeat the Bears 32 points to 20. WM Seagulls defeated the Blackhawks 36 points to 12. Devils defeated the Capras, and the Cutters defeated Clydesdales with a big scoreline there, 54 points to 18. On Sunday, we saw the Magpies defeat the Falcons, and our PNG Hunters boys came out on top, defeating the Tigers 46 points to 24, with the Dolphins, Pride, and Seagulls on bye. But on to some more local news now. The Port Moresby men's softball competition witnessed the first week of finals over the weekend at the Bissini Diamonds. In the A-grade division, the Brown Eagles played against the Bears, while Power played against Gazelle. The CRU competition is into round 18 of its 2024 season. 3 weeks away from Grand Final, which is set to take place over the Independence weekend. And in the POM AFL A-grade Grand Final, both Gereka Bombers and Garahu Magpies were declared winners of the 2024 season when they drew 70 all on Saturday's Grand Final. And the final session of Program 1 of John Akautu's Pikinini Rugby Clinic was hosted at the Sir John Guy Stadium on Saturday. The clinic will go for a month's recess before returning next month for the next cluster. And let's check out some highlights now from the Santos Cup competition over the weekend at the NFS. The Port Moresby Vipers came out on top as the better side by thrashing Central Dabaris in a 16-12 win. Okay, let's take a break now. We'll be back on the other side to talk about the 2024 PNG Golf Open. Welcome back. This is Sports Scene. The PNG Golf Open came to an end on Sunday following a hectic 4 days of competition. From the 108 golfers, William Bruyers of Queensland, Australia bagged the title of 2024 PNG Open winner.
The PGA Tour of the Australasia Challenge event teed off on Thursday the 15th welcoming 108 golfers from around the Australasia region, precisely 88 professionals and 20 amateurs. The batch was separated into two sets. The first teed off at 7:30 a.m. while the second at 11 a.m. Among them was PNG Golf Open 2023 winner Lachlan Barker. Barker arrived in Papua New Guinea a week before the scheduled tee-off and was thrilled to be back.
This year's competition's a step up from last year. A lot more players came over from Australia, so the talent is much deeper this year. So a lot tougher to win, and the course is playing very different. So in May, which the tournament was hosted last year, was in May. The rough was longer, much tougher. So this time the course is playing a little easier, and the greens are better.
Despite the hefty turnout this year, Lachlan recognized the challenges and took them head on.
It's the same as any golf tournament, managing yourself, dealing with expectations. You know, you won it last year, so a lot of people are like, oh, you're going to win again? You should do really well. And just knowing that when things don't go exactly to plan, that you're going to be okay. You can come back from that. So managing expectations and improving my iron play.
Barker states his journey since winning the 2023 PNG Golf Open has been nothing short of amazing.
Traveling around the world playing golf, it's been good. So came 10th on the Australian tour this last season. And I got status on the Asian tour.
Meanwhile, day one saw a four-way tie between Connor McDade, Brett Rankin, Joshua Greer and William Bruyers, who went on to win the PNG Golf Open 2024. Day 2 and 3 went by like a breeze, with sponsors and supporters spending the day out in the sun rooting for their favorites. Day 4 saw the finals of the PGA Tour, with Queenslander William Bruyers bagging the top prize in what seemed like a hectic 4 days of golf.
I wasn't competitive most of the day, and then I slowly kind of pushed my way in. Knowing that I had a couple of chances coming home, I just put my head down, grounded out, and I found myself in positions to actually get across the line. And I found myself there, and I got it done, and that's all I can say.
The 28-year-old, who has a rich connection with PNG, finished ahead of James Conran and Andrew Campbell.
My dad was sending me pictures of all the trophies my grandpa had won here, and leading into the event, it just kind of felt more special to me.
Bruyers took home the 94,000 Kina cash prize.
Now, what a long weekend out in the sun for these golfers. All right, let's check out Team PNG's welcome reception.
Team Papua New Guinea, who attended the Paris 2024 Olympics, were treated to a warm welcome by the PNG Olympic Committee, sponsors, media houses, and close family on Monday evening in Port Moresby. PNG Olympic Committee President Emma Waiwai welcomed the guests and congratulated all 7 athletes who participated at the Paris Olympics and acknowledged all sponsors and supporters of Team PNG to the Paris Olympics, highlighting the hard work and sacrifice behind the team's attendance. Waiwai further added on that their presence was a testament to the unity and support that the athletes have received. Meanwhile, Chef de Mission Ryan Pinney recognized the unwavering efforts of our Team PNG athletes, now Olympians.
From the moment we arrived at the Olympic Village, our athletes embraced the challenge. On July 27th, John Lemay stepped into the ring in the 63-hour boxing competition. To only faced our formidable opponent from Cuba. John's dedication and resilience shone brightly. His journey to Paris was marked with perseverance, from initially missing out on his qualification to seizing the opportunity when it arose. John's commitment exemplifies the true Olympic spirit. Following John, we had swimmer Josh Drury, who made an excellent debut in his 100-metre freestyle with a personal best time of 3.58 seconds. Josh's performance was a testament to his hard work and determination. Leone, in the 100-metre sprint, showcased tremendous courage. In a fiercely competitive field at deciding difference, she recorded a personal best and advanced into the next round. Competing against some of the world's best athletes, the only positive outlook towards the future is an inspiration to each of us. Georgia Lee, another debut, demonstrated mental effort in 50-metre freestyle. Though she fell short of the semi-finals, her performance was a proud moment for Team PNG. Aurelia Oro, a three-time Olympian, achieved a remarkable 5th place in the men's 61 kilo weighted field. His previous performance was an improvement from the previous games and highlights his unwavering dedication and underscores his standing as a true ambassador to our nation. In Taekwondo, Kevin and Gibson represented us with pride. Kevin faced a top-ranked opponent, while Gibson, in his debut, won a round against a strong competitor from the refugee.
PNG Olympic Committee Secretary General Desmond Kaviagu also showed his appreciation to all those that made Team PNG's attendance possible.
A big thank you to the International Olympic Committee and our dedicated corporate sponsors. Your continued commitment is crucial to bringing our athletes towards the world stage. To the Games, from Port Moresby to Paris, from Pacific to Paris. Thank you for bringing us to Paris and back.
All right, it's break time. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more on Sports Scene. Welcome back. You're watching Sports Scene. Let's hear a brief summary about the POM AFL 2024 season and also how their grand final went last weekend.
The Port Moresby AFL season concluded last week Saturday, the 17th of August at the Colts Oval in Port Moresby.
We started off with the pre-season in April, and then we've gone through two rounds of senior football men's and 2 rounds of the women's competition. So we started in April, and for the women's competition it ended in July. First week of July, and the men's comp ended last Saturday with the grand final being played out here.
The grand final saw the Gerahu Magpies go up against the Gereka Bombers in the A-grade division, while the reserve grade witnessed the TSI Lamana Dockers against the Uni Tigers.
Defeated the TSI Lamana Dockers, and in the A-grade we had a draw. An historic draw for the POM AFL Challenge Cup.
The POM AFL season ended peacefully, and management are looking forward to a bigger and better 2025 season.
I'd just like to say thank you to especially our sponsors, Money Plus, who have been behind us every weekend, supplying the official stand and chairs and doing it on Saturday and Sunday for the competition. It's a really great blessing from our sponsors, and we hope that we will continue the sponsorship in the new season in 2025. Also, I'd like to say thank you to all the supporters that behaved themselves during the grand final. Without their support and their attendance, it wouldn't have been good grand final. But the turnout was awesome, and also their behavior was really good. So I like to thank all the supporters for that. We're looking forward to the International Cup, the Pacific Cup that's coming ahead in November this year in Australia. So we will have a trial again with our teams, and hopefully the Lay and Kimber sides will be joining us this Saturday and Sunday to run through the trial and finally select our 28-man squad for the Pacific Cup.
Now, what a wonderful season of AFL, and we're looking forward to 2025. All right, we'll take a quick break now. We'll be back to wrap things up. Welcome back to Sports Scene. Now let's find out what's trending in the sporting world this week. Afa, part of the Wild Samoans tag team of the WWE, has died at age 81. His daughter shared the news on social media. Carlos Alcaraz displayed an unusual outburst of frustration when he destroyed his racket at the Cincinnati Open against Gail Monfils. Authorities in the Kenyan city of Eldoret have removed the statues of 3 athletes after they were widely ridiculed and described as embarrassing and a poorly done joke. Boxer Mike Tyson says he's fit and ready for his November 15 fight against Jake Paul. When asked why he's returning to the ring after so long, he responded, "Because I can. Who else can do it but me?" Following Vinesh's harsh heartbreak at the Olympics, she was welcomed home to a warm reception by her countrymen. But that's what's trending this week. Now let's see what's happening this weekend, beginning with the NRL Round 25. Now tonight we see the West Tigers play against the Sea Eagles. On Friday night we see the Warriors play against the Bulldogs, Broncos versus the Eels. On Saturday, the Raiders go up against the Panthers, Storms versus the Dolphins, the Rabbitohs versus the Knights, and on Sunday, we see the Titans play against the Roosters, while the Dragons play the Sharks with the Cowboys on bye. And moving on to the Host Plus Cup, Round 23, the Bears play against the Pride, Hunters versus Clydesdales, Seagulls versus the Capras, Dolphins versus the Cutters, and the Devils versus the Falcons. On Sunday, the Magpies play against the Jets, and the WM Seagulls play against the Tigers with the Blackhawks on bye. And here are some previews of what else is to come this weekend. Alright, but that's what's coming up this weekend, so do make sure you take your family and you get around the city to see what's coming up. Alright, now before we go, on this day, Jamaican team led by Usain Bolt smashed the world 4x100 meters relay record in the final at the Beijing Olympics. This medal was later stripped of them following teammate Nesta Carter's testing positive to a prohibited substance. But that's it for tonight's show. Now don't forget that if you have a sports-related story you'd like us to cover, you can contact us on 312-9229, or you can Facebook us, email us, or drop by our office at Level 2 Garden City, Boroko, here in Port Moresby. That's a wrap for tonight, guys. Do join me same time, same place next week right here on your number one to watch. I am Jaylee Sapies, and this was Sports Scene. Good night for now.
This program was proudly brought to you by PNG Motors, Gazelle International Hotel, and Telecom Limited.